Today, my dudes and dudettes and all the others, we're talking about the atom. Atom. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been busy with life and stuff. Here, have this feather pen as encourage. I encourage you. I encourage you to forgive me. Encourage. Listen to me. Okay, no, atoms. Okay, so all I want to talk about right now is Democritus and Aristotle, the beginning of it all. So let's get to it. So my man Democritus, he's like a philosopher in Greece, and he was just like a younger contemporary of Socrates. You know, I'm sure you know Socrates. If you don't, get out. No, you're good. And he was just thinking to himself, he's like, that feather went into my mouth. So he was thinking to himself, he's like, what is this made of? You know, like, this feather, what is it made of? How does this come to be? And he started researching it. I mean, like, and don't judge my goggles, because you know what? Guggle. I said guggle. Goggles. Don't judge my goggles, guys. He was known as the cheerful philosopher, so all he did was giggle. So like, what if I'm just like a character? Like, you don't know that. Switching out that feather pen for the fuzzy pen. Nah, feather pen's good. Why not both? Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, Democritus. Okay, so this dude, he's like, what is this made of? And he's thinking to himself, he's like, I'm gonna have to test these. So he's like doing his little things, you know, being the philosopher, the cheerful, the laughing philosopher, okay, his nicknames, okay, and he's just there, and he's like, I'm gonna say it's made of a piece of matter, okay, and this is called atomos, which is Greek for indivisible. Not cuttable, but same difference. This is Greek for not cuttable. Okay. And he was like, yo, this shit for real. This shiz, like this is legit. And then here comes Aristotle, like actually, you know what, I should do like a wardrobe change. Wardrobe? Aristotle over here like, nah, like this feather pen, it ain't made of tomos. Like, what you even talking about? Like, you know, I'm the big dog here, because we all know Aristotle. If you don't know who Aristotle is, then I'm sorry, have you gone to school? Because he was the big dog. Like, he was top dog. Like, he had a gang of all his little nerd scientist friends behind him, like, oh yeah, whatever Aristotle say, we say too. Like, I don't know what that was, like peace, but like a close together piece, which looks like I'm cheating myself. But it was meant to be a peace sign. Okay. So, and like, they're like, what's up, Aristotle, our dog, yo? And then like Democritus like, no, listen to me, bros. Like, this is made of very tiny little particles called atomos, and like they're like indivisible, bro. Like, we can go in there and like cut them into really small pieces, and that's like the smallest we can go. Like, we can't go any smaller. Like, atoms, like that's it. That's when we like go and we like, nah, bro, that's it. Like, pretty much. Yeah. So then I was like, oh, okay, like cool. What do you think, Aristotle? Aristotle be like, I ain't for this, okay? And then it's like Democritus like, no, I swear, like, I've been thinking about this. I've been doing stuff, and listen to me. We can't get any further, and they're called atomos. So Aristotle's like, hold up. Let's get into it, guys. Okay? Let me tell you right now. There's no such thing as atomos. I don't even, who this nobody? Like Democritus, you're a nobody, okay? I'm the most popular queen bee of like high school Greek high school host club.
Kiss, kiss, fallen atoms.
Okay? I'm top dog. You call me master. Okay, so like Aristotle, like, this feather pen is made up of the elements, okay? Like, if I were to burn this feather pen, it would turn into smoke, which would turn into air, which then would turn into air, its tiny little dust particles would go onto the ground, and like, that would be part of the earth, and like, it's legit. So, I don't know what you're talking about. So, they're like, all his buddies are like, yeah, like Aristotle, like that's our dog, like he know what he's talking about. So Aristotle's like, atomos, that's a big fat lie. What we got elements. We got fire, air, water, and we've got earth. But sometimes people neglect to mention that he did believe in aether, which was, did I pronounce that right? I don't know if I did, I don't know what I'm doing. Aether, which made up the stars, and basically everything not on Earth. It's not on Earth, it's made of aether. So basically at the end of the day, Aristotle and Democritus were like hashing this out. I don't want to sit down anymore, do I? So at the end of the day, Aristotle and Democritus were like hashing this out, and they were like, the people chose Aristotle. They're like, this is our man, like we're gonna love him forever, and like we don't know who you are, and like yeah bro. So like Aristotle's like, yeah, like cool. So Democritus ends up being forgotten till about the 17th century, and all up to that time we did believe in earth, wind, fire, air, and sorry about my pronunciation. Again, pronunciation throughout this entire video, because Googles, I'm making Googles of things. I'm a Googler. I think I handled it all. Aristotle and Democritus, the two beautiful beginnings of a task. Well, more like the beginning and the ending. The very short beginning and the quick decapitation of the whole idea. But then they sold the head back on, and that was fine. And it's a little, yeah, we got it. Yeah. Otherwise though, we're good. And thanks for watching my video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on your ideas about the atoms. And, you know, anything else you'd rather comment on, like aliens, or Ruby, or so.